Hey guys, in this video we're going to be checking out the Eachine SpeedyBee FPV camera. This is a micro-sized 19x19 FPV camera with a 2.3mm lens, and this is pretty much, in terms of the image quality and software, the firmware that's on here, it's pretty much a copy of the RunCam Microswift 2, and it even has the exact same pinouts in the back here as the Microswift 2. It uses actually the exact same cable as well. So got a Microswift 2 here. This one has a 2.1mm lens, not a 2.3. But if we look at the back and compare, both the voltage and all the pinouts are in the same order. Uses the exact same cable. It does, like this, as I mentioned, does come with the cable. That's included. It's the same one that the RunCam comes with, but you don't get the Osd joystick controller that the Microswift 2 comes with, and you don't get the mounting bracket that the Microswift 2 comes with. So all you get is the camera and the cable that connects to the back here, this one right here, and that's it. And if you need the joystick controller or the mounting bracket, then you won't find that with this particular camera. It's probably where they're saving the cost. If you're like a lot of pilots that have a lot of extra, I've got a bunch of these lying around, then you won't need that for this, obviously. But if this is your first camera, then you're going to have to get this separately, which is kind of a downer. One thing that is different about the camera case on the SpeedyBee here is that the case where the screw goes in here, this is metal and it's embedded into the plastic, whereas on the Microswift, the case is plastic all the way through, even where it's screwed in. So sometimes that can get stripped out. This is a little bit safer in terms of the screw getting stripped out. But you can see here the difference in the case in the front here. The plastic case is screwed in from the back here, and you can actually remove this if you want to clean dust off the sensor, for example. But on this case for the SpeedyBee, there you can see that the case is not screwed into the board, and the case looks like it's either using some sort of epoxy to glue the plastic case to the front. So if you crash and damage this plastic case somehow, it's pretty much done. You can't replace the plastic case like you can on the Microswift, because getting that off, it's pretty much permanently on there with the epoxy, so that's kind of a disadvantage. Okay, so I got the camera powered on, and I'm going to show the settings here with the joystick controller, and you can probably recognize here, it looks exactly the same as the RunCam Swift 2. It's got the on-screen display for the voltage, pilot name, and power on time. Everything works exactly the same way as the Microswift 2. You get into the menu, all the menu options are the same. All the settings are pretty much the same as well. I didn't check every single one, but they did appear to be the same. And so let's get out of this. And then to get into the Osd menu, you just hold the joystick up. And here you can change your pilot name. You can set your alarm to whatever you want. And you can turn off the pilot, timer, and voltage here as well. Now there is one more additional option on the Microswift 2 where you can turn on and off the system. That's the top line. That is not on this firmware for the Eachine. You can also adjust your voltage here if it's incorrect, and it's the same way you do on the Microswift 2. You just hold the joystick to the left, and then the number will start blinking, and then here you can adjust the voltage value to whatever is the correct voltage for your battery. So that pretty much covers all the features of the camera. I'm going to go ahead and show you the flight demo, which will show you the image quality, and as far as I can tell, it looks pretty much spot on, exactly the same as the Microswift 2. I believe that this is a little bit cheaper than the Microswift 2. I think it's $23, and the Microswift 2 is like $35 or something like that. You can check the prices in the links below. But if you're looking for sort of a cheaper alternative to the Microswift 2, this is probably one you might want to check out if you don't need the joystick controller and the mounting bracket. If you do need those, then obviously you probably want to go with the Microswift 2, but if you don't, then this is a cheaper option, and looks like it works pretty much the same and has all the same features and image quality.